And each time, and they said, the last lady said to me, "You are so much better off in that van."
What?
That's what a state employee told me. Yes.
That you're better off in the van.
Yes.
Welcome to the Common Sense Philosophy channel. Today, the title of the video is called RV Living Old and Broke. RV Living Old and Broke. This is crazy. I'm watching these clips and all this stuff on the news about older people living in these RVs, and it was supposed to be a good thing because I guess they was to retire, but the money's messed up and now they got to try to live in RVs. And it sounds good at first because you're like, well, we can travel and we're older now, so we don't have to be at no job, so we're free. No, because someone didn't tell people about upkeep. You got to fix the motor. You got to fix the wheels. The one lady's talking about using solar. So, just using the sun to be able to run the gadgets and stuff that's inside of the RV. But the problem is that doesn't really accumulate enough energy to keep things going. So you still got to do plug-ins. You're going to have to get some propane or something so you'll be able to cook and you'll still be able to eat. You have to clean out the bathroom thing. So remember, you're older. You don't have that much money. Your body, you already put your work in 30, 40, 50 years. So you got to empty this thing, use the restroom in. It's just a mess. It is not what they were selling. I thought these older people were happy living in these RVs. And now you're getting people that are saying they don't want it on certain properties. There's certain parks they don't want you parking your RV in. This is ridiculous. It's just getting bad. And, you think that once you're retired, you could just live in some peace, that you would have to worry about nothing. Everything would be cool. You could just, pull up into a park, sit there, relax with your solar, running everything, cook you a little something on the oven or a little frying pan thing you got. Because some of these RVs are really nice, though. I don't want to play with you. If you go look, they're nice. But living in them, I don't know if that's going to work. It sounded good at first, but I think it just took a strong left that people are going to start looking at that a little different. So, hey, once again, thanks for checking out the channel, Common Sense Philosophy. Leave a like, subscribe, appreciate that. And let's just keep watching the rest of these videos. Talk to y'all later. Yep.
And each time, and they said, the last lady said to me, "You are so much better off in that van."
What?
That's what a state employee told me. Yes.
That you're better off in the van.
Yes.
Heat up with the butane stove, and you have the Mr. Buddy, but that's so expensive. So what are some other ways? Because I know you said you have solar.
I have solar, and I thought that would work. I've discovered how unreliable solar is. If you have rain or fog, everything costs money. I mean, I have 500 watts of solar. Well, if I want to charge it by the battery or, through the car, what other people do, there's more money.
Mm-hmm.
If I want
to you're using gas.
And you're using gas. And then if I want to heat and I want to buy a bigger propane so that it's cheaper, there's more money. Mm-hmm. Where are you going to put propane? Got to put it outside. There's more money. I mean, it just goes on and on and on.
Okay.
You have to be a real minimalist to live in this. And
right.
How do you do it when it's 140 inside the van on one day?
Yeah, I met with you during the summer, and oh my gosh.
140. And when I came out here, it was 128, and I showed the temperature.
Right.
And that was at 1 o'clock, and we hadn't reached the peak yet.
Right, because by 3 o'clock
it was around 140 inside the van.
Right. And you didn't have air conditioning.
No. So you really have to, this kind of lifestyle, you're in the elements. You're actually in the elements, mm-hmm. whether you realize it or not. How do you deal with each one of those? And what's the cost of it? And I've been doing it a year and a half, and I'm still trying to figure it out.
Those of you who would like to follow more about Lindy's journey and her experience in her van, you have a YouTube channel, right?
Right.
And the name of it is what?
Lava.
And what does that stand for?
It's Lindy's Awesome Van Adventure.
So it's Lava and then Lindy's
Awesome Van Adventure.
That's it. RV life is over. Is that what a lot of you are thinking? That RV life has finally come to an end, or is coming to an end sometime in the near future? We're seeing all kinds of laws. We're seeing discrimination against people who live in vehicles. We're seeing discrimination in RV parks about who they allow to stay in their beautiful resorts. We're even seeing some troubling signs on public lands and national forests. So what does that mean for the future of living a nomadic life in an RV or a van? I have more than 8 years of experience living on the road. I've seen it all. I've heard it all. I'm going to share what my experience is navigating these rules and laws, and what I think the future of RV living is going to look like for all of us. If you watch other YouTubers, if you listen to the news, if you pay attention to Supreme Court decisions and Grants Pass, Oregon, you might be freaking out a little bit about what the future of RV life looks like.
Most people don't realize they're walking into retirement broke until it's too late. 40% of Americans will retire in or near poverty, not because they're lazy, but because they followed a system that no longer works. Imagine working hard your whole life only to find out that your savings won't last. Your choices? Cut back, go back to work, or depend on others. That's the reality for millions of Americans. But here's the scary part. Most people don't realize it until it's too late.
Oh, this guy said he worked at 45 years. Worked 45 years. Retired. He was waiting because he wanted to get that money. A black gentleman. I don't know if y'all going to be able to see it, but this worked at 45 years of his life. Waited until he turned 65 so he can get majority of his money. He probably was at an age where if he was born in 59, he's going to get all his money anyway. But he retired at the age of 65. Worked all his life, pretty much, and died the next year at 65. I mean, at 66.